Anika Wilson. She's the Associate Professor and Chair of the Department of Africology at the University of Wisconsin. Really appreciate your time. Why was George Floyd's death the catalyst for what we're seeing now in the US and around the world, considering this is very much not the first time we're seeing the death of an unarmed black man at the hands of US police officers?
So what a lot of people are saying, and which I think is true, is that because of the coronavirus, we actually have a lot of time where people are not usually available to watch all of these videos, to pay close attention to what's going on. They're doing sports, they're doing summer concert events, all kinds of people are engaged in all kinds of things. Suddenly you have people stuck at home. You have people who are also aware of what's going on with the coronavirus with respect to the Black community, right? Because you also have the Black community being disproportionately hit by the coronavirus. You know, more people in the Black community tend to be in those essential jobs, right? Sometimes those delivery jobs, lower paying jobs. And that has put more African Americans at risk, as well as the configuration of health problems that come with being in a disadvantaged groups. So those underlying issues that come with being in almost in the underclass, all of these things put more African Americans at risk. So you have, you know, this unfolding tragedy. It's already a slow tragedy of health problems within the African American community. And then you have the coronavirus. And then you have everyone's attention. And when you have everyone's attention focused in a way that previously you didn't, then suddenly you have people who are noticing things and seeing things and responding to the issue of, like, why don't we care about lives? Why does this happen over and over? You have an 8-minute, 46-second film of someone basically being killed, and in a very casual manner by a police officer with other police officers standing by. And
Anika,
so with that...
Sorry to interrupt there, just we're running out of time, and I just want to take a look at 1 month since he died in this horrific manner. What's changed in the United States since then?
I think one of the things, and I was coming off of this, one of the things that we've seen change is that more people are invested in this issue than ever before. Before, it was almost like a fringe issue that suddenly, you know, oh, Black people are dying, that's a Black people problem. Suddenly you have more people invested in this issue. You have real conversations taking place and real measures taking place. So in Minneapolis, where this happened, where there was a call for defunding the police, something that they are actually doing. They're dismantling the police as the police have been, and trying to recreate some new way of public safety. So what does public safety mean when we don't just have police officers dealing with mental health problems? We don't just have police officers dealing with drug addiction problems, right? And so there's been a question of, do we need this many police? And what are police doing that we should be investing in other services for communities that actually build communities? And we see these conversations happening all over. And some places they're gaining traction, such as Minneapolis. And other places there's more resistance. So, you know, in my city of Milwaukee, they're saying, well, maybe we can trim 10% from the police to give to these other services that our communities need. And so I think those are some of the real changes. There's a bigger issue of, when are police going to be held accountable? And that still has not even started to be resolved, with our Supreme Court pushing back on the idea of getting rid of immunity for police, because one of the reasons police don't get charged is that they have, when the cases get higher and higher in the courts, they have immunity for all their actions as police.
Yeah, so many conversations still needing to be had there. Anika Wilson, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.